With you, I'm still reeling from that last story, man.
Is that amazing?
Man, that dude has unsurmountable, incredible faith. It was so inspiring. And if anybody, wonders why bad things happen to good people, it's like the devil and God are playing chess. And sometimes you don't get the piece that you put out there, but you get a piece back. But there's, like you always say, winners and losers. Um, this guy, Roen McCullough's perspective is what it's all about. If I could bring positivity to a situation that is total just destruction. I mean, a lot of people are, as we always talked about mental health and things like that, and being down on your luck. But then when you get perspective of how precious your life is, how you could have been dead, like when you have that close of a moment where you should be dead, but you're not. And it's like, well, I'm not prepared to be an organ donor just yet. I'm here for something. God spared me for something. And I just know that that's how he feels right now. And that's how you could say, take something else. If I can help somebody come to, I call it Mashiach, to Christ. And so you say, Mr. Jesus, I say Yeshua, because I've been studying Hebrew. And I just kind of like, man, it's real when it happens to you or someone you love closely and you see a miracle, even if it doesn't go the way you want. Because you and I talked about your son's illness he had when he was younger. And I'm like, I can't explain that, but he's here, right? So I praise God for that. Now, if he did not go, my desire was for him to be completely healed. But sometimes it's not his desire for him to be healed, because his will is that someone will see the situation and turn their life around. So there's always questions that come and surface, but his story is going to help a lot of people find faith and find some way to look at the fine silver lining of a situation that maybe doesn't.
Yep. And when I told him, I said, you have no idea that, I said, unbelievably, the timing, I don't want to say it's great timing, of what you and I spoke about 2 weeks ago. And I showed him the clip and he says, that is awful. AC is a very smart man. He makes a phenomenal point discussing how sin was brought into the world to kill, steal, and destroy. It does not care about age, sex, or religion. He says, I used to always ask myself why, or why me? But maintaining a perspective allows me to say, why not me? God has dealt me these cards because he knows the strength of a relationship that I have with him. He knows that I will use the situation to glorify him on all fronts. I'm incredibly grateful that God has blessed me with this opportunity, and I find honor in being able to use it as one of the pillars of my testimony.
Wow. Amazing, man.
That kid is, and he's like, I think he's like 24. That's a mature dude.
Hey, man, I can see him doing, like you, public speaking and helping people from now on. I mean, as a long snapper, that's a great story too. But guess what? On top of my long snapping prowess, man, I took a car hood to the eye.
Yeah.
And kept it pushing. I was back in the scene a week later. So whatever his story is, but it's going to be incredible. It's going to help somebody.